Be me. 25-year-old incel. Decide F it and hire an escort. She's a middle-aged Chinese woman. Very pretty and has taken good care of herself. Have 6, no longer a virgin, but still consider myself an incel. Keep seeing her for a few months on a fortnightly basis. Start having good conversations with her. She's now inviting me to go for walks when she's not working. Being the lonely loser that I am, I always take up her offer. She starts inviting me out for dinner. Meet her fellow Chinese hooker friends. She tells me not to give up on finding a girlfriend. I'm friends with a prostitute. Probably the closest I've ever been to a woman who's not a family member. I still think it's over in a lot of ways, but she keeps me from roping and pushes me to pick myself up and try. I wanted to turn my life around after peaking my weight at 180 kilograms. Went to the local gym, paid for the special weight loss program. Around $520 per month for 3 months. Got told to go to the aerobics class. Went there and a trainer came in and started telling us what to do as warm-ups. Walking, stretching and such. Being a fat F, I couldn't even last 3 minutes before sitting aside fighting for air. They start knee raising. Gym bro was watching from the side. He came to me and asked when did I join. Told him that I just did. Told me to pick my things up and follow him. Told me that I wouldn't last and would drop out soon or injure myself trying. Told me that I should start by just walking outside. No need for a gym now because any activity would give me results at my weight. Went down to the manager's office and took my card. He went in for a while and came back with cash. Signed some papers. Went outside the gym and gave me his phone number. Told me to lose as much weight I can by walking and doing basic workouts. And whenever I feel that I can join back, he'll give me a discount. Deal. It was weird, but thanks to him I saved lots of money. Be me. Average 20-year-old dude. Living the dream. Have a cute girlfriend, let's call her Jess. Things are going great. We spend every weekend together. Suddenly my sister comes home from college. She's always been kinda weird, but whatever. One day she meets Jess while I'm at work. Tells me, oh yeah, we totally hit it off. Think nothing of it. Just sisterly bonding, right? Fast forward a week, notice Jess acting weird. She's texting a lot and seems distant. Ask her what's up. She brushes it off, says she's just busy. One day, come home early. Hear laughter coming from my sister's room. Walk in. Guess who's there? Jess and my sister, giggling like schoolgirls. My heart drops. Throw a classic, what the actual F at them. Sister says they're just having a girls' day. Yeah, right. Be a raging volcano of emotions. Confront Jess later. She admits they've been getting closer. My face when I realize my sister is stealing my girlfriend. Can't even call her a thief, just a heartbreaker. Spend a week sulking, eating ice cream, and watching sad movies. Decide to take action. Plot revenge, but not against my sister. She's kinda crazy. Just ignore both of them. Focus on myself. Start working out, getting my life back together. Eventually hit the gym so hard I come out looking like a god. Post-transformation pic online. Jess sees it. Suddenly realizes I exist again. Tries to slide back in my DMs like nothing happened. Remember the betrayal and ghost her. My sister tries to guilt trip me, but I just laugh. Now I'm out here thriving. No thanks to them. That feeling when I see them at a party, still together, they look happy. My face when I realize I'm happier without them. My face when I'm still the main character in my own story. Got my revenge by just living my best life. And they thought they could take me down. Be me. Coworker and his girlfriend share Spotify account. Girlfriend adds me as user. Girlfriend breaks up with coworker. Girlfriend kicks coworker off her Spotify but keeps me. Basically cucked my coworker. Later, virgins. My girlfriend got me a drink gator. Bring drink gator to the gym. Struggling to get my last rep in. See drink gator. Drink gator reminds me of girlfriend. Smile and complete last rep. Thanks, drink gator. Be me. Recently promoted to manager. Our team has worked hard the last 3 months, but we don't really get the appreciation we deserve. Last month we worked in total of 800 hours extra. That's amazing. Decide I shall give my coworker some much needed morale boost. I send a mail to my boss, how incredible our team has been. Mention a few names who worked extra hard. Send.exe. I head off to Walmart and buy some beers and snacks. Hand them out to my coworkers. Enjoy it, you guys deserve it. The next day all my coworkers get a personal email by my boss saying what a good job they have done. Everyone is happy and the work morale is all-time high. So little is needed to make people happy. This is the moments who drives me to become a good manager. Hope your boss treats you guys good. Be me. Anon with serious issues. Finally decide to go to see a psychiatrist. First appointment. Feeling nervous but hopeful. Sit down in the comfy chair. Psychiatrist is all like, so tell me about your feelings. Decide to unleash years of pent-up frustration. Instead of talking, I just start screaming. Like full-on banshee mode. Psychiatrist looks confused, probably not in the job description. He tries to calm me down like, let's take a breath. But I just keep going, louder and louder. He starts scribbling notes like he's documenting an alien invasion. My face when I realize I'm just screaming my life problems and it makes sense. He tries to speak, but I just scream over him. This goes on for like 10 minutes. Finally finish and feel a strange sense of relief. Psychiatrist looks like he just survived a tornado. He's all calm now, offering coping strategies. That feeling when I just screamed my problems out instead of discussing them. Leave the session and realize it was actually therapeutic. Next appointment, he asks if I want to scream again. Hell yes, I do. Now I just bring him in every week to scream at him. Feels good, man.jpg. He calls it scream therapy. Now I'm the only patient who just yells for an hour. Be male to female. Get a boyfriend. Mental health vastly improves. Anxiety and agoraphobia mostly disappears. Why didn't you losers tell me it's that easy? Be me. Ugly. Cute girl winks at me. I wink back, but F it up. My face went. Be me. Get New York style pizza. Most greasy thing I've ever eaten. Eat it the next night too, cause leftovers. Day after that, scratch balls. Smell fingers. Smells like the pizza. Does what you eat dictate what your balls smell like? Be me. Anon, 23 years old, living life in my parents' basement. Have a younger sister, let's call her Karen. Karen is a textbook overachiever. Straight A's, captain of the cheer squad, homecoming queen, etc. Me, not so much. One day I'm chilling in my room, playing video games. Suddenly hear loud arguments between Karen and my parents. Turns out she wants to go to an Ivy League school. Parents are all for it, obviously. They start putting pressure on me too, demanding I follow her example. Just wanted to finish my latest game, man. Fast forward a few months. Karen gets into her dream school. Parents throw a huge party. Invite the entire neighborhood. I'm just in the corner, scrolling 4Chan on my phone. One of the neighbors asks me what my plans are. I don't know, maybe some community college? Remember the collective cringe of the neighborhood. Next day, Karen posts graduation photos online. Everyone comments on how proud they are of her. Me? I'm tagged in a pic with a caption, "My #1 fan, my bro." My face when I see 200 likes on her pic, but I can barely get 5 on mine. Start feeling like a failure. Decide to turn my life around. Must show Karen I can do something great. Spend months fishing for inspiration. Sign up for online classes. First assignment is to write a paper. Spend weeks writing a manifesto about video game addiction. It's mostly memes and copy pasta. Turn it in thinking I've nailed it. Professor gives me a D. My face when Karen gets a $500 scholarship for her perfect GPA. Family's hype for her accomplishments makes me feel like I'm drowning in my own mediocrity. One day catch Karen bragging about her achievements at the dinner table. Parents just nod along like proud parents do. All I can manage is mumbling about working on my stuff. Wow, maybe you should take a page from my book, bro. That's it. Last straw. Lose it. Yell at her that she ruined my life. Make a scene. Get sent to my room like a child. Karen acts like I'm the villain here. Years pass and every family dinner feels like the spotlight is on her. Now she's graduated, has a job lined up, living life to the fullest. Me, still in the basement. Just learned how to make pizza rolls. That feeling when you realize that Karen was just living her life, but somehow she made me feel like a complete failure. Thanks, Karen. Family's favorite, the overachiever. And I'm just a basement dweller forever. My face when it's all my fault for comparing myself to her. Be me, 5'4" average guy. Always thought I was doomed to short guy problems. Swipe right on a girl I matched with, 6'2". Thinking she's probably just gonna be one of those girls who's all legs and no personality. But we hit it off, end up texting for days. She's really cool, no diva vibes, actually funny. Decide to go on a date. She picks me up, and when she gets out of the car, I'm immediately regretting wearing shoes with no hiding crease. She's towering over me like I'm her little brother. Me. Hey. Her. You're so cute. It's like I'm the giant and you're the hobbit. We laugh about it, but I can already feel my ego shrinking. We go to a nice restaurant, and as we walk in, the hostess looks at me, then looks at her. We get seated at a table where the chair is practically at eye level with her stomach. She sits down and the table's way too low for me, so I have to awkwardly sit with my back completely straight just to make eye contact. You want me to get a booster seat or is this fine? Don't worry, I'll get you a high chair for dessert. She's like a foot taller than me, so naturally we get a lot of attention. The waiter can't even look at us in the eye. He hands me the menu like, "Sir, your order." Awkwardly order for both of us, then ask her if she wants anything extra. Her. I'll take a small salad and maybe some humility for my date over there. That feeling when realizing she's already roasting me. Go bowling after dinner. We're doing the whole competing but also trying not to make it too obvious thing. She's up first, rolls a strike, and then looks down at me like, "How's the weather down there?" Me. Just fine as long as I don't trip over my shoelaces. That feeling when I literally have to stand on my tippy toes to look at her. She keeps calling me little human and insists on carrying my jacket for me because she doesn't want me to hurt my back carrying something that heavy. She holds the umbrella while we walk back to the car, making me look like I'm her personal assistant. That feeling when she looks like she could bench press me. On the way home, she drops me off at my place. She gives me a huge hug, and it feels like I'm being swallowed by a giant. Me, thanks for the date. I guess I'll see you around. I mean, I'll have to look up to see you next time. Her, don't worry, I'll always look down for you. Me, yeah, at least you're always gonna have a better view, huh? She laughs, and it's the kind of laugh that makes me feel like maybe being short isn't so bad after all. The next couple of weeks, we keep texting, and I keep feeling like she's really into me. She doesn't make me feel small in a bad way. It's more like she's protective but still playful about it. She invites me over to watch a movie one night, and she picks me up again. Me, standing on my tiptoes as she opens the door. So, you're gonna carry me inside or? Her, only if you promise not to complain about my height for the next 2 hours. We go in and sit on the couch, and of course, the only comfy spot for me is basically her lap. At first, it's awkward, but then she starts playing with my hair, and I'm just like, this is actually nice. We talk about everything, and she's super chill about everything. No superiority complex or anything. It's like she just likes me, and for once, I don't feel insecure about being short. Fast forward a month later, she takes me to a fair, and it's one of those places where you can win stuffed animals. We walk past the booths, and she points at a huge teddy bear. Her, I bet I can win that for you. You just wait there, little guy. Me, I'm not a little guy, you're just tall, okay? She wins the bear and hands it to me like it's no big deal. It's almost as big as me. Her, don't worry, I'll keep you both company tonight. We start laughing, but then I realize something. She really cares about me. A couple more dates pass, and things feel like they're going great. Then one evening we're having dinner. She just straight up says it. You know, I think I might actually really like you. I've never felt like this before. That feeling when I didn't see it coming. But my heart's racing anyway. Me trying not to sound like a total goof. Well, I think I might like you too. Yeah? Good. Because you're mine now. The night ends with us kissing in the park, her hand on the back of my neck like I'm her whole world. And even though she's taller, I feel like I'm finally standing tall. That feeling when we've been dating for a few months now, and honestly, being with her has been the best thing to ever happen to me. She's my giant, and I'm her little guy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Be me, 11. 18-year-old sister, always been sort of a weirdo. Likes to hurt me and gets irritated with me easily. Remember mom and dad always yelling with her. One day, sis takes me to hang out with her boyfriend. Get to his place. It's this trashy place that's totally trashed. He's this skinny tweaker covered in tattoos. They take turns making fun of me. He pushes me into a closet. Hear them yelling at each other outside. Concerned.jpg. Force me to go on a drive with them. Bring me to a really shit neighborhood. Dragging me by the arm. Bring me into an alley. There's two big black dudes waiting there. One of them looks at me and just goes, "What the frick?" Sis and her BF start saying shit like, "Kids go for a lot, right?" And come on, just a little bit? The really buff guy blocks their path out. Other smaller guy starts asking if this is a frickin' joke. Sis tries to run and big dude headlocks her. Watch her struggle for a bit and just flop over. Boyfriend pulls a knife. Smaller guy grabs his arm and big dude starts punching the F out of him. He manages to run away with sis. They stumble back to the car and leave me there. Black dudes start asking me who I am, where they got me from. Quick rundown.exe, they look at each other real concerned. They ask me where my parents are. I don't freaking know, I'm 11, and where am I? They bring me back to their place. They go inside a room for a second, come back out. We all get in car. They start saying how they're really sorry about what my sis did. Still don't understand. One tells me that she's a real bad person and not to listen to her anymore. Other one says that if he sees them again, I won't ever have to deal with her again. Bring me to the police. Cops ask me a bunch of questions. Black dudes look real nervous at the beginning and then talk with the cops and sorta chill. They eventually go into a room with another officer. Tell me to be safe and not to trust my sis. Mom and dad come later hugging me and crying. Be me. Have a fiance. Kinda hot, I guess. Whatever.jpg. Fiance starts bitching one day. "Hey non, I really want a burger." Ignore her because I have other things. Also gets mono. Next day, fiance, please get me a burger. Alright, let's do this. Frickia.jpg. Pulls into Whataburger. Texan Frickia.jpg. Walk into Whataburger. Orders the biggest frickin' burger they have. Expects fiance to get the same thing. Fiance goes, "I think I'm gonna get a salad." All my rage.png. My face went. Be me. Minor depression, major anxiety, major PTSD. Cutting grass at 9:30 at night because I kept putting it off all day. See a flash in the corner of my eye. Lightning bug? Lightning bug. Start having fond memories of catching and releasing lightning bugs with my late dad. Feels good, man. Suddenly start running around like an autistic child, catching lightning bugs. Most fun I've had in a while. JPEG. Remember having to call my dad over to reach the ones high up in the sky. My face when I can reach them now. Haven't felt depressed since. Thank you, lightning bugs. Be me. Roommate is a 7 out of 10 female type. She's clean, she's quiet, she's chill. She brought furniture. Find out we have the same taste in music. We start hanging out a bunch. Start smoking together. First girl I've been really close to in a while. First person I've been really close to in a while. Her lease is up. Tell her should renew. Tell her she's a good roommate. A bit embarrassing. Being vulnerable always is. But you gotta tell your friends they matter to you. I'm not gonna lie, Anon. I've gotta get out of here. Listening to the sounds of you touching yourself over the last few months has been traumatizing. Be me, 18, arm wrestling with little bro, 12. I'm nice so I let him win. The little shit gloats to everyone. My family gives me shit and makes fun of me for being weaker than a 12-year-old. Now I'm pissed, so I beat the shit out of my little bro to prove I'm stronger. Now my family is mad at me. Genuinely, what was I supposed to do in this scenario? If I pretend to be weak, I'm given shit for it. If I show my strength, I'm also given shit for it. Is my family just tarded? Be me. Discover awesome Japanese jazz fusion band, Cassiopeia. Love them so much, order a vinyl record from eBay Japan. It arrives in immaculate condition along with 2 little origami cranes and a pack of tea. Little handwritten note in English. Guy put huge effort into making it look nice, from the seller. Hoping for the buying experience to be positive and is sealed with real wax seal. Make the tea and put the record on in my finished basement. Listening to mint jams with origami crane friends. Start to cry because nobody will ever love me as much as that random Japanese man. Tea is freaking bomb-ass delicious. I thought I just didn't like tea before that. Sadness becomes warm feeling of gratitude and joy. Doomer to bloomer just like that. Is this why y'all love weeb shit? That was one of the nicer evenings in my life. Be me. 27. Now in a solid relationship, but can't stop thinking about the past. Flashback to when I was 24, dating Mark, my boyfriend of 2 years. Everything seemed perfect at the time, but I had this nagging feeling. Kept telling myself I deserved more excitement, something better than routine. One night after a stupid argument, I decided to end things. Mark, I think we need to break up. I don't feel the same anymore. He was shocked, but he didn't argue, just nodded quietly. Mark, if that's what you really want. That feeling when I felt relieved in the moment, like I was free. Thinking I'd find someone who'd sweep me off my feet. Weeks go by, I start doing whatever I want. Partying, meeting new people, but the excitement doesn't last. Instead, I start feeling this emptiness. That feeling when I realize that Mark was the one who always knew how to make me feel safe and cared for. Months pass, and I think about him constantly. Every time I hear a song we used to listen to, I feel this pang in my chest. Start stalking his social media, seeing how happy he looks without me. He's posting photos from his trips, hanging out with friends. That feeling when he's moving on while I'm stuck in regret. Finally work up the courage to message him. Hey Mark, I messed up, I really need to talk. He takes a while to respond, but eventually he says, it's been a long time, what do you want to talk about? We meet at the same coffee shop we used to go to. I can tell he's not the same person. He's stronger, more independent. I tell him how much I regret breaking up with him, how stupid I was. He listens, but doesn't look like he's interested in getting back together. I moved on a long time ago. I thought about you a lot at first, but I realized I deserve someone who won't leave when things get tough. That feeling when I realize I let go of the one person who truly loved me. That feeling when I'll never get that chance back. He gets up, smiles faintly. I hope you find what you're looking for, but I'm not part of that anymore. Watch him walk away, and I realize I lost him for good. I was so blind. I should have never let him go. Be me at 20 years old, 2008 to 2009-ish. Hanging out with first girlfriend in my car with the heater on because we live in Minnesota and it's cold. Clock strikes 11:11 and she says, 11:11, make a wish. She does this every day for months in a row and I always wish for random shit that never comes true. We break up for unrelated reasons, mainly distance as college pulled me away. She gets diagnosed with frickin' cancer. I go and visit her. She's bald, but I tell her she's beautiful anyways. She's sick and sitting in bed. I'm hanging with her in her room, laughing, and we're listening to the band North Star, old album from Pick Related. It's November 11th, and the clock strikes 11:11. I tell her to make a wish. Tell her I wish for her to get better soon, and she says she wishes the same. On my drive home, she calls me and says she misses me, but I tell her I'll visit again soon. It's not exactly miraculous, but she ends up getting better and beating cancer. She ends up getting a new boyfriend around 2014 and I see pics of them on Instagram. I get a warm feeling of happiness seeing her smile despite not being hers. Years later tonight, I'm listening to North Star while playing Vampire Survivors and randomly thinking of her. She probably doesn't think of me often now, as she's a mom, but I had to share this story because I think of her often. Be me. 23-year-old kissless virgin. Almost all hope is lost. Get Tinder. Get a few 4 out of 10 matches. Feel a bit better. Match with 8 out of 10 cutie pie. I get excited. Message her. Sweating. She messages back. We instantly hit it off. After a few months of chatting and video calling, we decide to meet up. I'm really excited. I'm about to meet up with my dream girl. We meet at a small park that no one goes to. Think of it as nothing. I arrive there and sit at a bench. I see her walking towards me. Oh, Anon, you're cuter in person. We talk for a few hours, then we go to her place. She asks me to follow her down into a basement. Oh, yo, that gif. We go into the basement. Are you ready, Anon? She pushes me onto the bed. I'm gonna lose my virginity to an 8 out of 10. Best day of my life. She whips out her huge 12-inch long monster dong. Play chess with someone online. Load up chess on my computer and set the opponent to master difficulty while I'm playing them. They move. I simulate their move on my computer. Copy what the master difficulty bot does. Repeat. Easy victory. Nothing personnel, kid. Be me. Stuck in traffic listening to French songs. 3 girls in convertible show up. Hey, you speak French? First time a girl talked to me. Riding my 2008 Corolla. See. For fudge's sake, why is my brain so tarded? I love threads like this. I worked at a pizza delivery place and this happened to me a long time ago. Hour before closing. Dead AF Tuesday night. Internet order comes through. Far end of town. Won't cover what they pay per delivery and gas. Decent part of town at least, so tip will probably be good. 1 2-topping pizza, wings, and 2 liters $19.99 combo. Came out to about $25 after tax and delivery charge. Get there, out in all her glory. Only has a towel on her head. Nothing else. Solid 8 out of 10. She asks all coy what the total was. Tell her $25. She asks for a discount. Give her a quick 1-second look down. Tell her no discount as she is almost out of delivery range and it's a late delivery. Gets upset saying last time she didn't have to pay. Tell her that's not my problem. Does one of those angry woman grunt/yells, which is a hardcore turn on. Slams door in my face. Still remember every detail of those perky C-cups and still hear that grunt to this day. Get back to store. Cancel order. Tell boss what happened. Boss literally gasping for breath, laughing so hard. We high-five. Ask if I could keep the pizza and wings since we were closing anyways. They say sure. My face when ended up getting free pizza, wings, and a titty show all for about $2.50 in gas. Be me. 19 years old. Working part-time to save up for a sweet gaming PC. Finally managed to save up $2,000 in my bank account. Felt like a millionaire. Dad has access to my bank account just in case. Trust him because he's my dad, right? One day I notice a weird transaction. $1,000 missing. WTF.jpg. Think maybe I bought something and forgot. Check transaction history. It wasn't me. Panic mode activated. Confront dad. Hey, did you take money from my account? He says no, totally denies it. Red flags everywhere. Call bank, they open up a ticket. A week later, another $500 gone. Furious now. He's not even denying it anymore. He says he needed it for emergencies. I'm like, Dad, this is my life savings. He gets defensive, calls me selfish. Decide to take matters into my own hands. Go to the bank, explain the situation. Still haven't heard anything back from my ticket, by the way. They say they can't do anything since he's authorized. Feel like I'm in a prison of my own bank account. Realize I have to take drastic measures. Wait until he's asleep one night. Change my password to my account. Sleep like a baby as I do this. Next morning, he freaks out when he tries to access it. I can't get into your bank account. What did you do? Feel a mix of satisfaction and guilt. Tell him he should have thought about that before stealing my money. He storms off, probably plotting revenge. Sit back and watch my money grow again. Never trust anyone with your life savings again, even if they are your dad. Life continues, but now I'm keeping my money in a shoebox under my bed. Lesson learned, I guess. Be me. Meet 8.5 out of 10 cutie. Get really close, but now I'm in a foreign country, so FaceTime every day. She genuinely cares about me. One day, she gets everything off her chest, then bursts out crying. For some strange reason, I love to see her cry. Not even a sexual thing, just makes me feel good. Say I'm gonna end myself or overall bad shit just to see her cry. Right now, I'm ghosting her because I want to see her reaction. Am I a psycho? My girlfriend is so shy to hang out in public and has bad social skills. What should I do to make her feel confident? Don't bother. If you make her feel confident, she'll leave you for someone better. Wake up like 1.5 hours before my girlfriend every morning. I'm neat, she works from home. Put the water boiler on, sprinkle in some instant coffee. I can't cook for shit. I don't drink coffee. I learned to make instant coffee to make her coffee in the morning. I put the coffee in the nightstand. Lump of 3 blankets shifts around a little, awoken by the smell. Pale, skinny arm reaches out, hovers over the nightstand before detecting the heat source. Eyes gleam from a crack between the blankets. She pulls the coffee cup towards herself, into the blanket nest, slurping. World's slowest magical girl transformation. As a slow-motion goblin slowly turns into a woman. She'll be fully human in a few minutes. Best leave her be there. Thanks. What? For the coffee. I make you coffee every day, and I'm grateful for it every day. We have this conversation at least once a week. Life is good. Are these stories true, or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.